Hello everyone, and welcome to another Pyro Gaming video. Let's talk about some mods that I believe every Destiny player, regardless of what you do in the game, should have. Armament mods, which give you power ammo back whenever you kill a specific race of enemy with a grenade, Taken, Fallen, and Hive, as well as barrier mods, which gives you, I believe, a 20% reduction on incoming damage from Fallen, Taken, and Hive. These mods are incredibly valuable in a huge number of scenarios and activities. Now, a lot of people do not have these mods because, well, the Taken ones, for example, are coming from the Last Wish raid, or the Fallen ones come from the Scourge of the Past raid, or the Hive ones come from Crown of Sorrow raid. Not a lot of people do raids, but I'm here to tell you that 2 of these you can get 100% solo, and the hardest one, which is the Fallen one, you can get with as little as 2 people. So, whether you are a brand new player to Destiny and you haven't even heard of these mods, or you are a returning player and you just forgot that they existed, let's go ahead and take a look at how anybody can get these mods really quickly and really easily. So the first set of mods that we're going to be going for are the Taken set. You get these from the Last Wish raid. There are 2 secret chests within the Last Wish raid that drop these mods, and you can get to both of them solo without actually having to do the raid. This is nothing new. I'm not claiming this is anything new. I'm simply reminding people that this exists, because I feel like a lot of people forget and have forgotten since Armor 2.0 became a thing, and you have to go back and get these mods again. So anyway, follow the path that I'm on now, go to the Wall of Wishes, and enter the code for Shurochi. That's the second encounter. Whenever you are teleported to Shurochi, you want to simply turn around and head to the bridge that you will see behind you and backtrack to the first chest. The first chest has a chance of dropping all of the mods that come from this raid. There are 4 in total. The code, quote-unquote, that you will need to enter is as follows. Once your Wall of Wishes looks like this right here, you have entered the code correctly. Now all you need to do is step on that little glowing plate right there in the center of the room, and if you did it correctly, you will see a prompt above your super bar that says you wish to stay forever. You will then be killed and teleported to the Shurochi encounter. Now, it's worth noting that you can do this on all 3 characters, and you can do it on each character 1 time per week. So you essentially have 3 chances to go open this chest each week if you have 3 characters, but you can't farm it with the same character more than once per week. But anyway, as I said, you want to turn around, face the bridge, and follow the path that I'm on to get the first chest. You've collected your first chest, you want to return to orbit, select the Last Wish raid again, and reset your checkpoint. You want to do this because we need to enter a second wish to get the next chest. Once you are back at the Wall of Wishes, you want to go ahead and enter the code to teleport to Morgeth, which is the third encounter. Enter the code that you see on your screen now. You will die and be teleported to the Morgoth encounter. So now we're going to have to do a pretty ridiculous jump. Only a Titan or a Warlock can make this, Hunters cannot. For a Titan, Lion Rampant, Catapult Lift, and any sword. Jump off the ledge, get a little bit of a lift, and then swipe your sword. Double tap your jump, and then swipe your sword. Double tap your jump, and then swipe your sword. This is all about finding a rhythm and finding a cadence between the double tapping your jump, which is activating and canceling it really quickly, and then swiping your sword. For a Warlock, you want to use Icarus Dash Dawnblade. Start the same way as the Titan did. You can even bring a sword if you want to lunge forward at first to get a little bit of extra momentum. Then pop your Dawnblade super and just keep dodging. Just keep Icarus dashing in the air until your super runs out. Then when your super runs out, you can go ahead and do the sword jump sword that I just did with my Titan and keep doing the Icarus dash whenever the cooldown for it allows you to do it. You will find the chest up here on a ledge if you follow the path that I'm on now, and if you have 3 characters, say for example a Titan, Warlock, or Hunter, solo in this raid, you can get 5 chances of getting these mods each and every week. Good luck. Next, let's talk about the Hive mods. Now, these do drop from Crown of Sorrow, but they also can come from Menagerie if you have your Chalice of Opulence upgraded like mine is here. Whenever you have Power and Efficiency 3 unlocked, assuming you have 3 characters, you essentially can get up to 9 mods from Menagerie each week if you do it on all 3 characters. Now, unfortunately, the mod dropping from the final chest does not seem to be guaranteed. I'm currently missing Hive Barrier, and you'll see that I open this chest and get no mods from it. However, I did get Hive Armaments from this chest just a few weeks ago. So they definitely do drop from this, so all of the Hive mods from Season of Opulence, you can farm completely solo in Menagerie. And the last mod set that we're going to look at is the Fallen mod set that comes from the Scourge of the Past raid. Now, the cool thing about Scourge of the Past, or maybe the weird thing about Scourge of the Past, is that if you have a checkpoint for a specific encounter within that raid, it literally never goes away unless you complete that encounter and move on to the next one. So if you can get your hands on a Sparrow encounter checkpoint, which is where these mods drop from at the end of this encounter from the chest, you can literally hang on to that checkpoint forever. I've had this checkpoint for about 2 months. You cannot solo this. You will need 2 people, but this is very easy to 2-man this encounter in this raid, because literally all you're doing is driving your Sparrow and touching 8 buttons that are hidden throughout the mission. It is also very easy to pass the checkpoint from yourself to a friend of yours, for example. So, like, my friend Zyno joined me here for this. So I can take this checkpoint and I can pass it to Zyno. Zyno can then switch characters and have it on his Titan and then run it on his Warlock. And then whenever he wants to run it on his Titan, I just switch to my Hunter like I'm doing here, and I keep the checkpoint on this new character, and he goes and does it on his other character. So you can do this 3 times a week, 1 on each character if you have 3 characters, and you're just literally passing the checkpoint back and forth between you and a friend. That's all you have to do. Super simple. And you will have the checkpoint literally forever. Now, as for actually doing the Sparrow portion of this encounter, it, like most things in this game, comes down to memorization. Once you practice, once you get the hang of it, like I said, it's super easy to 2-man. And 2-manning it is also a really easy way to get the flawless triumph for this encounter. There's a special triumph that you can get for doing the Sparrow encounter and nobody on your fire team dying. But anyway, once you've passed your checkpoint around and you have it on the characters that you're going to actually run it on, it's a simple matter of punching 2 little things to activate the encounter, and like I said at the beginning of the video, or at the beginning of this section of the video I should say, you just need to go and tap 8 buttons with your Sparrow, and it will open a door to a secret chest. That's all it is. Here's the path that you need to take, and here are half of the buttons that you will need to hit. I took all of the ones on the left and all of the ones underneath, so pretty much everywhere I hit a button, there is one on the opposite end of the room that Zyno will be getting. So, really simple. As for the loot, this chest from this encounter is the only one in this raid that actually drops these mods. So you don't need to go and actually kill anything, you can just do a little SRL and get your mods. In addition to the mods, this encounter will also drop legendary armor, and it will also drop the exotic Sparrow that is really cool. It's the one that I'm riding in this video. This also comes from this encounter. So basically, everything that drops from this raid can come from this encounter with the exception of curated roles and anarchy, and you don't even have to fire your gun once. Don't you just love it? But anyway, that's going to bring this video to an end. I'm going to let the gameplay in the background go ahead and finish playing out so that you can see me open the chest, just so you know I'm not full of shit. And I wish you all the best of luck, man. Go out and get these mods. I promise you, you will find yourself using them way more than you think you would. And that's going to do it. If you enjoyed the video, click like. If you're new to the channel, click subscribe. And if you are already subscribed, I fucking love you. Thank you guys so much for watching. And thank you for almost 100,000 fucking subs, man. Take care.